You can see actually, we have ice.
Hey, we're Mel and Jay. Together with our cat Benny, we're traveling from Hope, BC all the way to South Padre Island, Texas, y'all, with lots of stops along the way.
Yeah, so it's windy again. So this northern cold front arrived about 12 hours early. We were supposed to be packing up in relative peace. Now we're packing up in gale force winds. It's never a dull moment here. South Padre Island is a bit like Jekyll and Hyde. You know, so beautiful yesterday, and today it's like, just crazy. We're gonna get packed up and get off the beach because later today the winds are actually going to get even crazier. Right now we have gusts of about 50 kilometers per hour. Later in the day it's supposed to be 70 kilometers an hour again, so we're checking into a campground for a little bit of shelter.
This is the coldest and windiest beach I've ever been on.
Even I had to put my gloves on. Oh, this is not fun at all. All right, here we go.
I feel really bad passing these people who are stuck.
All right, we're nearly off.
We made it.
Made it off the beach, switching out of 4 low. Whew. Wow.
By now you probably think we're gluttons for punishment.
Telling you, this beach, Jekyll and Hyde. Well, we're in the parking lot at the beach now, and we're just gonna kind of stage here until our site opens up at the campground. Well, we're parked in the parking lot now. We actually have the heat on. It's that chilly.
Interestingly, one of my Facebook memories came up this morning. And 15 years ago, we were on this beach, and I was holding my ears with a hood on, very much like this, because of the wind and being cold. Not much has changed, apparently.
Well, on this roller coaster adventure, we have 2 new problems. We were doing so well, too. But, yeah, the furnace quit. And it's just too cold and windy for me to go out there and try and fix it right now. So we're going to wait until we get to the campground. That'll be, you know, within an hour or so. Then we can plug in our electric heat and we'll be toasty again. Till then, we're just bundling up. But also, a little bit more severe problem. We blew the fuse on our tongue jack when we were hitching up earlier on the beach. And, you know, that's happened before. It's not a big issue. However, when I tried to pull out the fuse, I only got the plastic part, and the metal bits are still stuck in the fuse holder. So, again, once we get to the campground, I'm going to have to try and pry those out, or I might even just need a new fuse holder. The ups and downs of RV life, I suppose.
I've got Benny bundled to go to the truck.
Hi there, boo.
He looks like Baby Yoda. Texas winter has arrived.
All right, I got the new fuse in there. Good to go. Yeah, so we got RV heater troubles again. And as usual, it's the sail switch. Looks like it got clogged with sand a little bit. That little button there should be popping up, stuck down. I may have to get my spare out. Now I get to see if these sail switches I bought on Amazon are actually any good. They're definitely the right model. Just hopefully they're decent quality. All right, brand new sail switch is in. Moment of truth. Nope. Getting an airflow fault. No good. Okay, so the final word with the furnace is that those Amazon sail switches did not work. I don't know, I feel like maybe they have like slightly more resistance than they're supposed to. I was able to loosen up the old one, put that one back in. It's working for now, who knows how long, but I'm gonna have to go searching and find a proper brand name one tomorrow. Tell you, that furnace. Sometimes I know that the sail switch is like a safety mechanism to make sure the fan is running, but sometimes I really wish you could just like bypass it somehow. It got very cold today with an Arctic wind. It was only supposed to go down to about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, but it went below freezing for like, I don't know, at least 6 hours, 8 hours maybe. Our water is not working. You can see actually, we have ice. Nobody was expecting it to freeze, so everyone's lines froze up. This is actually good. This ice is coming right off, so I can feel that it's starting to melt. Luckily, this kind of thing here is like very temporary. I don't think any damage was done. It was just barely below freezing, but enough that, yeah, I can feel that. The water inside of there is frozen solid. Solid mushy, but it's not flowing. I mean, by tomorrow, it's gonna be like 15 again. These weather forecasts just have not been accurate at all. It's just been way worse than they thought. And the wind, you can see stuff just flapping around, and the leaves of the palm trees are basically like horizontal. Yeah, this northern gale is just relentless. Fingers crossed, should be good by tomorrow. Yes, that's right, we're hitching up and leaving again. Leaving the Isla Blanca Park because it's expensive, quite frankly. It's $50 a night. So let's get hitched and on to our next spot. Does it seem like we're moving around a lot this year? It seems like that to me. We're thinking when we get to our next location after South Padre that we might be able to stay there for a little bit longer and reduce the number of setting up, tearing down, setting up, tearing down, moving. I think that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be. It would be very nice.
Being on the beach in that last storm just covered the trailer in sand. It is caked onto the trailer. So we're back at the car wash. We gotta wash her all off again.
It seems to be a theme in this trip. Lots and lots of sand everywhere. I'm gonna check to see if we're straight. We're not straight. You need to bring the nose this way. Nice little spot here in the dry camping parking, and the beach is right on the other side of the dune behind me. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, we're nice and straight now. You're good. All right, that was a quick, easy moving day. Let's set up. We are set up, and now we're gonna grab some lunch. We could eat at the trailer, but we got connections, my friends, to a place called Whataburger. Jay's cousin works for Whataburger in the offices, and she got us hooked up with a couple of burgers to give it a try.
We heard from our neighbor here in the dry camping area that the local sea turtle rescue place is going to be releasing turtles into the water. They were apparently cold shocked, so I think we should go and check that out.
Absolutely. Wildlife.
It's windy again. We're kind of glad we're not staying on the beach.
Very glad. Those dunes really protect us. A lot of people.
Well, that was a really, really cool event to check out. If you're ever on South Padre Island and the Turtle Inc. happens to do a turtle release, definitely come and check it out. It's always at Beach Access 4. Now, from listening to some of the volunteers, the reason there was a big, massive amount of turtles being released today, something like around 800 turtles, that's a lot, is because during the little bit of a deep freeze that we've had recently here, the water in the bay side is much more shallow and it gets really, really cold, and that puts the turtles into kind of like this kind of shock-like state. And so when it got really cold, a ton of people went out and rescued all these turtles that were struggling. They kind of took care of them at the Turtle Inc. for a little while. And then today they came and they released them on the Gulf of Mexico side, where the water is warmer. Like 800 turtles. That's a lot of turtles. And they were just piled and piled in the backs of all these trucks, which was something to see for sure.
And they made quick work of it too. It was fast.
Yeah, like every time they opened the back of a truck, a swarm of volunteers showed up and got the turtles out as fast as possible and into the water so that they weren't as stressed. If there is not a release here when you come, you can still go to Sea Turtle Inc. and check out some of the sea turtles, check out their sea turtle hospital, learn all about the sea turtles that call South Padre home. We did it 15 years ago when we were here for the very first time. It's definitely worth checking out. And if you're here long enough, you can even get involved with some of the volunteers stuff that they have available. So that's kind of cool too. Anyways, we're gonna get out of this wind and cold.
Now we're gonna go back to Brownsville because we've got some Amazon stuff to return, some Amazon stuff to pick up, and we need more birria.
Because who doesn't need more birria? Maybe vegans.
It's weird that this locker is like in between a Marshall's and a Ross. But yay, it's Christmas.
Well, my name is...
3 packages. Over logger 1. Over logger 2. When logger 1 again. Lots of Amazon today. Christmas time part 2. Razor blades. That's exciting.
I got a book.
I got a phone case.
I wonder why.
All right, here's the big one. You got tea filters.
Yay, I can have tea again.
Oh, I know what this is.
What is it?
Tiny little USB flash drives to listen to music in the trailer. Because the stereo is like so close to the door. You need just like tiny. And I need a new phone because somehow in my pocket, my phone cracked. At least hopefully that's what's in here. There it is. New phone. I really like the renewed pixels you can get on Amazon. You can get really good deals and they're really solid phones for the most part. I mean, my last one broke, but I think we had that one for several years.
I had that one first.
Yeah, you had it first and then I inherited it. So it lasted quite a while considering it was only $200. All right, that's Christmas. On to the next. Shockingly, this was our first time going to a Harbor Freight store.
And we got a great deal on a tiny shovel. It's only $10. Where are we putting it?
Yeah, we're just gonna throw it
in?
throw it in here somewhere.
There we go.
That works.
Okay, so we just got this whole bag of stuff for like $7.50. I'm not kidding. Some of the highlights, because I can't go through everything. But look at this huge, soft, fluffy. It's got like some kind of sweet cream stuffed inside bear claw kind of thing. That looks good. That's Jay's though, but maybe he'll give me a bite. Look at that nice, beautiful biscuit. And I read in the reviews that they were really good, so that's why I got 2. And I hope I'm not going to be disappointed. It smells nice. I don't know what these are, but they're covered in what looks like cinnamon sugar, and they're little. They look nice. This is also Jay's. This huge cone thing stuffed with cream.
Cream horn?
Cream horn, I guess you could call it, except it's not puff pastry. This is more like a dough. Oh, it smells so good. I can't wait to get into these. My favorite pig cookies are in here. You can't even see them through all the stuff. But I couldn't resist getting at least 3 of those. We are going to go for dinner, but I may have to make another stop at the bakery before we leave. Before we get going, we need to top up the air in our tires. It seems that the cold weather has changed the pressure a little bit. They've all kind of lowered a little, so we're Jay is outside pumping them up. How's it going, honey?
Since we've got all that highway driving today, we really want to make sure that we've got the right pressures.
It'll help with our... Oh, it's loud. So making sure that the tires are up to pressure is really important for, well, good gas mileage for one, and for the life of the tires, and to make sure that they last as long as possible, but also don't get damaged. And yeah, make sure you got good air pressure. Get yourself an air pump if you don't have one already.
But yeah, we are now leaving South Padre Island a little earlier than we expected.
Yes.
When we came here, we were like on the beach. We're like, oh, this is great. We're going to just park on the beach for the whole month. As you saw, that didn't quite work out. So we are going somewhere. We won't tell you where.
We'll see.
You'll have to wait until next week. We'll see you then.
Bye.
To return, some
You watching them fill the tires?
Make sure you don't miss the next video by liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications.
Oh, and don't forget to check out our website and sign up for our weekly email blast.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.